Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Roadrunners and the Falcons. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jason Jones is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Basil Lowry, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. From the stretch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Outside, 3-0 now. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. The 3-0 pitch. And that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going. Sliding into the box, Brent Hughes. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch on its way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
And he'll get back in safely. A 1 pitch on its way. Jones has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Lowry gets his lead at first, nobody out. Got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. To the plate now, Brooks McKay, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He comes into this one at 248. 3 homers, 9 driven in. 1 pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Runners on first with 1 down. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is line to left. Bellamy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
That is it. The shortstop, Tony Rossi.
Stepping up to the plate, Tony Rossi. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch of the at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Ready with the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Screwball, tough pitch to lay off of with 2 strikes, but he's worked it full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Sean Mercer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Pitch coming. Here it is. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Batting second, the right fielder, Right.
Now at the plate, Theo Rice, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now a ball pulled hard but foul off to the left. foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he is in there.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
In now, Bruce Sanders, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play here at an even .250, 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 1-2 now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping in, Jeffrey Bellamy. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Putter low, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Popped him up. Del Gaizo is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Joe Lowe.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Joel Sloan, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Grady is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Next will be the designated hitter, Lee Johnson. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Johnson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box, John Joyner hit in the air out to left. Bellamy has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
The right fielder, Julius Grady.
Set to get his day started, Julius Grady, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Batting it, the third baseman, David Trinfeld.
So now to the plate, David Trinfeld, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Steve Rice. The pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lowry is there. One pitch, one out.
The catcher, John O'Neill.
Coming to the plate now, John O'Neill. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, number 12. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Popped him up. Joyner calls for it. And the inning is over. So coming to the plate, John Delgaiso. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
John Delgaiso.
Set and the pitch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 on its way.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind you.
Now here's the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Riding in once again, Basil Lowry. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brent Hughes.
Bigging in for his second at-bat, Brent Hughes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. Third inning, no score to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now at the plate, Brooks McKay, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Three and one now.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Rossi, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The set and the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ballman 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's the 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit hard to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late and the bases are loaded now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Giro, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, man.
At the plate, Lee Johnson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. He misses with a fastball. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Bo Sanders.
Second baseman, Bo Sanders.
First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Standing in now, Bart Flash. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Theo Rice. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pitch on the way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Joyner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 0-1 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bellamy moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Julius Grady.
Stepping into the box, Julius Grady. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is foul right side. A 2-2 one more time. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo shot here to left, his first home run of the season, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now that's
At the plate now, David Trinful. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here's the 3-0.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
now batting. Catcher, John.
Now batting, John Delgaizo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Delgaizo, a 32-year-old veteran, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him. 1-1. 1-2 now. Popped him up. Rice is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Basil Lowry.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Basil Lowry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Ball one to start the at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. A 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Two-0 count. The pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mobile is on top here, 1-0. Digging in, Bruce Sanders. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base paths. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeffrey Bellamy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
The 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Striding forward now is the DH, Joel Sloan. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming, here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 4 full. The Roadrunners are out on top, 1-0. David Bass gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Digging in once again, Brent Hughes. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
It was a walk in his last trip. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back. I'm set, and the 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2.
No touchdown.
Rounded up the first baseline, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready once again, Tony Rossi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
As a look, now the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. None out, runners at first and second. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Ready on 1-2. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in now, Lee Johnson. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. I'm set with the 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Bellamy is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, John Joyner.
Ready for another shot now, John Joyner. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. So this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Steve Rice.
The first baseman, Steve Rice.
Pitch on the way.
Nope, outside. Nope, that's inside.
Now the 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
3-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. It's 3-2 now.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, John O'Neill. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to get that one.
So now to the plate, Rodney Myers. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Julius Grady, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
The last at bat, Nanny D, we've heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. Ball 1.
Oh, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Into right field. That's a base hit. Around first. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now, David Prinfield. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Fouled away. Three-two pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Now back. Del Geiso.
In now, John Del Geiso. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Del Geiso is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from 3rd tags up. And that'll score the run from 3rd as they go up 2-0 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
At the plate, Basil Lowry will swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellamy is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 7, Brent Hughes.
Digging in and looking for more, Brent Hughes, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch misses. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Roadrunners are out in front here, 3-0. Settling in now, Bo Sanders will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bart Flash. First offering on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 6, Theo Wright.
Into the box now, Theo Rice. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Digging in, Brooks McKay. A couple of walks for him thus far.
The first baseman, Brooks McKay.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Sanders will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The shortstop, Tony Rossi.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tony Rossi. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
At the plate now, Lee Johnson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
1-1. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Jeffrey Bellamy, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the pitch. Putter low, 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
A designated hitter, number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Joel Sloan. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, John Joyner. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Bellamy moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Julius Grady will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. fastball. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, David Trimfel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Steve Rice. And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. That misses, 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, John O'Neill. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he misses again, ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1.
I got 3-2.
1 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And it's fouled away. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Michael Newcomb enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Rodney Myers will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Here he comes on 2-0. Bo Sanders is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. It's 3-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Standing in, Bo Sanders. From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
When a pitch is close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 8.
In now, Bart Flash. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Means comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
John Delgaiso.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. John Delgaiso is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Flash is right there. One down.
The batter, the center fielder, Nathan Lowry.
Into the box now, Basil Lowry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
To the plate now, Brent Hughes, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slider laid off for a ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
First pitch, a check at first, and the runner back in standing. Standing in now, Brooks McKay, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Line to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
At the plate now, Tony Rossi, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Billy Rushing comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Theo Rice.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run. In line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
In now, Bruce Sanders, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And that misses 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
This is line to left. Hughes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeffrey Bellamy, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
A designated hitter, number 5.
Stepping in now, Joel Sloan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
2-run game, last of the ninth with two away. A ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, as the Roadrunners have come back to even up this series at a game apiece, as this ball game is over. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Roadrunners took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Sean Mercer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows just one hit through his 7+ innings of work. Jason Jones was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Billy Rushing wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the home team, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Hornets and the Kangaroos. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Tristan White, a Utah native, gets the ball to start this one here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now in the box, Alexis Elias. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to employ that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Into the box now, Danny Deerdorf. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate, Yu Watanabe. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And the 3-2 is lined into right field for a base hit. How's that for persistence?
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Into the box, Mac Tracy. And he fouls this one off. Watanabe aboard here at first with nobody out. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0-1 the count. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. taken. Now it's 0-2. Hillman is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
At the plate, Enrique Perez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now.
A really terrific play by the outfielder right there, snagging that one before it hits the ground and keeping the runner at third base.
So digging in now, Peter Wynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The set and the 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready with the 1-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. Second and third, 2 away. Off speed pitch, just missed inside.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in, Jalen Hurt comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Line to the right side. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. Death Valley is on top 2-0. Ryan McLaughlin, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting second, the left fielder, the kid, Esparza.
Ready now, the kid Esparza. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. First offering on its way. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
A runner at first with no outs here. 2-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Now the 2-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Nobody out, runner on first. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So stepping in, George Logan, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping in, Johnny Rowland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0.
That's bolted.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second now, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Now the 3-0 offering. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. But this is foul. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Adrian Esparza, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Into the box, Orlando Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alexis Elias.
So striding in, Alexis Elias. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Hey!
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he got him.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate now, Danny Deerdorf. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Lined into left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Ike Bellamy. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
So striding forward now, John Biggs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's got it in time to first, and there are two away.
Batting it, the right fielder, Edwin Garcia.
Standing in, Edwin Macias. His solo shot accounted for their only score of the ball game a night ago. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Mac Tracy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. One strike. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Stepping in now, Monty Hillman. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
All even now, 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down. Base is empty here with nobody out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Enrique Perez. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Peter Wynn.
Ready for another chance? Peter Wynn. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Hornets are out in front 3-0. Leading off the inning, Michael Ryan, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Michael Ryan.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning. So here comes the top of the order with a man aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Kevin Brummett, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
A runner at first with no outs here. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and Even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, the kid, Esparza. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Two-one, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hurt is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, George Logan.
At the plate, George Logan. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air into shallow left center. Hurt is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Jalen Hurt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Jalen Hurt.
Now here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Strike taken up in the zone.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Orlando Ramirez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
At the plate now, Alexis Elias, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. First and second here with nobody out. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Alexis Elias becomes the first out of the inning.
Nanny. Here's on.
Now at the plate, Danny Deerdorf. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. So far this season, Deerdorf is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bounce to first. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Hornets lead this one 3-0. Striding into the box, Donnie Roland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Adrian Esparza, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High and deep to center field. Racing back to center fielder. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
At the plate, Ike Bellamy.
The second baseman.
As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bellamy, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Hillman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 99, John Biggs.
Now to the plate, John Biggs. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now here it comes. Two out, nobody on.
No, that's
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Another full count pitch home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Another one sent foul.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try it again. 3-2. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Now at the plate, Edwin Macias will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball match up front.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2 out with a man at first. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-0. This is line to left. Hurt is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Death Valley is out in front, 3-1. Stepping up to the plate, Yu Watanabe. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Bellamy onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. To the plate now, Mac Tracy. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 4, Monty Hillman.
Coming to the plate now, Monty Hillman, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worrying about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And he lays off for ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fouled off. The 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Brummett will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Michael Ryan.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Kevin Brummett, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hillman will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now back, left fielder, the kid, Esparza.
Stepping in, the kid, Esparza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. That evens it up 1-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, do they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Standing in now, George Logan, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, Logan is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Riding in once again, Donnie Roland, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Runners at second and third with two gone. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Into the box, Adrian Esparza lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2. trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Enrique Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now that's second baseman, Peter Wynn.
Coming to the plate now, Peter Wynn. First delivery to him on the way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here it comes. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Mason Jackson will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Stepping in now, Jalen Hurt, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. (3-3) our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate, Orlando Ramirez. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Plate, Ike Bellamy. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate now, John Higgs, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Digging in the switch hitter, Edwin Macias. First offering on its way. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty D, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. In D-Well right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alexis Elias. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Esparza is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nanny. Here's on.
Now at the plate, Danny Deerdorf. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
Fouled away. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Yu Watanabe. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And that misses 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Mark Eaton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping into the box, Michael Ryan, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Deerdorf in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Pulled toward right center field. Hillman will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Brummett. First pitch coming. Here it is. Palm ball there, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One ball, one strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, the kid Esparza, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Got him. Maybe the best palm ball he's thrown, and that'll end it. Plate now is the designated hitter, Mac Tracy. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, right down.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And the pitch.
2
tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Strike called, 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Macias is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Monty Hillman 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. To the plate now, Enrique Perez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Chopper to short, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Peter Wynn, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, George Logan.
The designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch.
Logan.
And that misses for ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Yeah.
3-1. The 3-1. hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
First baseman, Johnny Rowland.
Now batting, Donnie Rowland. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
1 strike, the count.
Two and 2 the count. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead. Stepping in now, Adrian Esparza. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The batter.
Digging in, Ike Bellamy.
Ike Bellamy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball in.
Two out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. Foul. Liner towards second. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The catcher, number 99, John Biggs.
So now to the plate, John Biggs. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. From the stretch. the pitcher's leg. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready once again, Edwin Macias. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. One and one.
One strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Howard Johnson answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Michael Ryan will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. And now everybody's running. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Center fielder, Kevin Brummett.
Digging in once again, Kevin Brummett, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Line toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
In now, the kid Esparza, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead We've played 8 full. The Kangaroos are out on top 8-3. Sid McFarland comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
McFarland.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in is the outfielder, Jalen Hurt.
Jalen Hurt.
From the stretch.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first down.
Now back, the first baseman, Orlando Ramirez.
Ready for another shot now, Orlando Ramirez. Now here's the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
At the plate now, Alexis Elias. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
He's right there to second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-3 tonight. High Desert came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Mason Jackson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 3 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.